What's up, everybody? Today I'm in one of my favorite stores on the planet, Home Depot, because we need to revamp our workshop. I clearly do not have enough workspace in there, not enough table space, and so what we're going to do is get some supplies and try to build a better work table and organize the whole place as best that we can. Okay guys, as of now, this is what the shed currently looks like. Now, before you see it, I know, we just cleaned it out. We just organized it some. But, listen, it's not my fault. It's the lack of space. It's the lack of organization. And that's what we're working on today. So we're going to make this better. But this is the current shed situation. Let me back up a little bit. So this is what my shed looks like. It is a tiny shed. We all know this. And actually, I'm very upset. The other day, when I was measuring this out to build my work table, I found out I don't even have an 8x8 shed. It's more of like a 7-foot by 7-foot shed. That's crazy. So anyways, this thing is packed and it is not organized. I don't have workspace. This is my leather working stuff. I said that in the shed cleaning video. That's a toolbox that's on the side. I've got this toolbox here, and literally this is the only work surface that I have because I have this other toolbox sitting on top of it. And so as of right now, this is the best that I can do. So what I'm going to do is we're going to build a workbench that will span from one side wall to this wall, okay? And it's going to be high enough to where the toolbox here will roll right under it, and that way I can have my work surface and all of my tools be directly under me and everything be good to go. And I'll have a space here up underneath the work table that I can either store stuff, or I'll probably just try to leave it empty so that I can have my chair and I can, you know, wheel up to the work table. So we're gonna get working on that. I've got to get this stuff pushed out of the way, get this area cleared out so I can do some measurements again. I bought some 2x4s at Home Depot a little while ago, and being the cheap master that I am, I salvaged some plywood that I had, and it's cut in 2-foot strips right now. I need to narrow that down to 7 foot, and I think I'm going to shorten it a little bit because I don't want it to overlap the toolbox too far, and this toolbox is only 18 inches deep. And so I need to have my work table just about the same, I guess, depth as my toolbox here. So we've got to get those measurements done and see if we can get it put in here. So let's go. Okay, I think we're ready to at least do some measuring. I can't really roll the toolbox too far out of my way because I don't want to take it down the ramp. So it's gonna be a little bit tight working in here, but that's all right. So what we've got to do is get a measurement on the width. I'm gonna put a board on the back side, and I'm gonna run some boards. You can see right here, I'm running a 2x4 right along this edge to set the plywood tabletop down onto, and do the same thing on the left side over here. So let's get some measurements done. So I got my measurements now. Now I've got to just cut some wood and start getting it screwed in place. Before you guys hate on me too much, I know this is not the right saw for this job, but it's all I've got. So quit your hating. of you guys hating on my carpentry skills. Okay? See what I mean? If you're hating, it made me drop it. Solid as a rock, Mark. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a nice table. So, got this on this side, and I've got to get my piece of plywood and try to get it laid on top here. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's all going to work right. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah. I like it. So, you gotta get it screwed down. And then, I've got to get one more brace screwed along the front here. And hopefully that should be good enough to hold it. So, yeah. I got one more board. I gotta get one more 7-foot piece. Actually, it'll be that'll be 6 foot 8 inch piece to go in between the boards on the sides here, and that's going to brace this front. But if I do that and get these screwed down, I think everything else should be good. Oh yeah. I get one thing. Well, I got my board put up here across, and that's very nice. It's gonna make it much more stout. And another thing I did is I added a board in between here to be a good brace going across in between, so I don't want any flexing in the middle of my piece of plywood. But other than that, this is 3/4 inch thick plywood, and so it is super stout. It's gonna be perfect. And so all we've got to do is screw down our plywood top, and we will have ourselves a workspace. Nice. That is a good solid work table. I'm happy with it. So, got to get the toolbox rolled back under here, and let's start getting this thing organized. I've got to clean the toolbox off first. Guys, I have a problem. It hits right here. I thought I measured this right. This sucks really bad. I haven't figured out how I'm going to fix this situation yet. So just bear with me and just see what I'm going to do. So I've got to look at this with a couple of positives. I decided against cutting my board on the face here, which is what I really wanted to do because I wanted to roll my toolbox out. I decided to go ahead and build it in because what the heck, it really wasn't that hard. It was just a face board and this board under here. And so the bright side is I'm pretty certain that nobody's going to steal my toolbox if they break into the shed, because if they want to steal this thing, they've got to be willing to take the time to do a little work. But that bad boy's in there. Actually, I like it. It makes it seem more sturdy to me. So it's nice and stout. I love my work table. The biggest thing, I did not want to raise this whole table any higher to clear the box because it's already at a height that I'd say is my max. I can put my little work stool up under there to work over here, and it is a perfect height. I mean, it's like the height of a normal countertop. Now I just got to get some junk organized on top of this. I'm running out of time, got to head to work soon. But guys, I could not be happier with my new work table. I think this is going to be a huge help. I've just got to stay disciplined to keep everything off of this. I couldn't be happier with it. I think it's going to work out very nice and be a great addition to making this shed much cleaner. It's because this is going away now. This is going away now because all this stuff will get stored on a shelf that I'm going to put along right there where I can easily reach whenever I need it, but it's going to be out of the way. And underneath the shelf is where I'll mount a little light for my work table, and across the back I'm going to put another piece of plywood like this and use it to hang stuff. Thanks for joining me today on Shade Tree Mechanic. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. Have a blessed day. We will see you next time.